Episode 65. The Woman I Loved. It was a few years ago that I met a woman and was completely enamoured of her. A real spiritual being she was. And I remember treating her to lunch one weekday, and she told me something that had a profound effect on me and made me hopelessly in love with her. And it was this. She'd been a psychotherapist for 11 years, but had to give up because she had fibromyalgia. And she never knew any one day whether she was going to feel good and pain-free, or whether she'd be racked with pain and have to stay in bed all day. And that's how she lived. I thought to myself, that is a really hard life to live as a professional, unable to work and not knowing how one would be the next day. And she said to me these words. She said, "This has been the greatest blessing of my life." And that's how she saw it. This illness was the greatest blessing of her life. It completely blew my mind. Having had bipolar all my life, I've dreaded the downside. That's why I used to drink so much. But for somebody to say that a debilitating illness was the greatest blessing in her life, that transformed my view. And it's very important where I am at this stage in my life now. But you know, it's a great saying by St. Thomas More. He said, "Evil, negative, cannot be pushed out. It can only be crowded out with good." So negative can never be pushed out. It can only be filled with goodness. And we wonder what that goodness might be. It's not enough just to get rid of stuff in our lives. It's to transform, something transforming to take its place. Must be crowded out with goodness. It's a phrase that Jesus used about a man who had a devil, and he got rid of the devil in his life, but 10 other devils filled his house because he never replaced it with an angel. A particular lady angel is gone from my life now, and I wish her well. But what a gift to give me. Something so simple that transformed my life. Blessings on you and those you love. Patrick.